Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in to this pick a card reading. I've got 3 piles here. This is pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. So just take a moment to connect in and see which pile has a message for you, and I will put timestamps in the description box below along with the card types that I'm using. So yeah, you're going to do a Celtic Cross spread today to give a little bit more of an in-depth look at what's going on. So hopefully this message gives you a bit of clarity, guidance, or even just some comfort. Thanks very much. Hi everyone. This is for the people who have chosen reading number 1. So these are general messages, so just take what applies and leave anything else. I'm going to be doing a Celtic Cross spread, so it's just bear with me on this channel as I shift and move to work out how I'm going to deliver these messages. So I'm going to try Celtic spread this time. It might be different next time until I've found what works. I won't be on camera anymore. I'm just going to focus on the cards, and I will hold them up to the screen for you as we go through. So the middle of the reading here, we've got the situation and the challenge. So where you're at the moment is the 8 of Swords, and there's really a feeling of being stuck. Swords are the mental realm, so perhaps replaying some old stories in your mind and not really giving yourself a chance to step out of those stories and perhaps see a different truth. I feel like there's more available to help you than you are currently looking at the moment, which is fair enough, because I feel like current events at the are very challenging for everybody at the moment. So there's a lot of people being let go of work and finding themselves in financial struggle with this virus that's going on. So this could be directly related to that, or it could be something else that's you fit this story into your life however it resonates. But yeah, so where you're sitting at the moment is 8 of Swords, feeling very stuck. The thing about this card though is you can free yourself. If you can look at things differently, it just takes a bit of time, and it is a challenge, but you can step back and look at this differently in a way that can help you. The challenge is the 4 of Pentacles, and 4 of Pentacles is all about having a secure foundation. It's root chakra energy. Pentacles are often monetary or in the physical realm, so the challenge at the moment could be taking stock of what you've got and feeling secure to get through this hard time. It could be that you've been let go from work, so you're holding on to your money. It is very much about saving and holding on to money, but it can also be about generosity too and helping others in a time of need. Perhaps it's you that's in this time of need. And I really feel like the message here is that you can help yourself. Yeah, I feel like there could be other assistance available to you that could come up along the line, but I feel like you have a little bit more capability than you're focusing on right now, or than you're giving yourself credit for, or perhaps it just hasn't come to light yet. The moon is in a deep emotional Pisces right now. It's new moon energy, so there's a lot to be revealed yet. That's the challenge position. So in your beliefs, again, it's more of this stuck energy. This wall is up with this 9 of Wands here, very much like the 8 of Swords. And the 9 of Wands is feeling like you've taken a bit of a blow from a situation, and it can be a little bit victim mentality, which is, again, fair enough. Things are changing and things are challenging right now. But the 9 of Wands can also be a bit of an encouragement card to keep on pushing through this hard time, and that you have got what it takes. This is the Wounded Warrior card, and you don't just get that title warrior for nothing. It shows that you know how to move through hard times and rise and rise and rise again. And I feel like you're going to remember that again soon, even though right now your belief is that you are stuck and that you're not sure which way to go. I'm feeling again, it's those stories you're telling yourself that you might need letting go of, to give yourself a new narrative and a new opportunity, a new door to open. So the root of the issue is the Ten of Pentacles. And so again, monetary realm here, I feel like this reading could very much be to do with somebody who's been let go from work or is having some financial struggle with the current climate. Ten of Pentacles is about money agreements, and it can be about long-term, the long-term legacy that you leave, the empire that you're building. And so feeling like you're maybe paused from being able to contribute to that at the moment. Perhaps you're taking from that to be able to survive at this time. It definitely feels like some really financial and mental struggle in this reading. The recent past, we've got Five of Cups, and this is where our emotions are coming into it with these cups. Five of Cups is about loss and grieving, something that hasn't worked out. There's these 3 cups that have spilt, and this person is grieving those cups, but there's 2 cups here standing upright that if this person would turn around, they would just notice that there's these 2 upright cups and that all is not lost. And again, that brings me back to feeling like if you give yourself a little bit of time and do some things to help yourself clear that mind, you might be able to see that there is opportunities for you available. Maybe they're yet to come in for you, or it could, like I've said, it could just be that you're yet to recognize them, and you're in this place of grieving. This is recent past, so you've been in this place of grieving, but I feel like you're also soul searching quite heavily now to find a way out. I don't feel like you're totally sitting in that heavy place. You could be still, but feel like you're starting to stir and sort of feel like enough is enough of this, and I need to lift up out of this. I need to do something here. So moving into the near future, this is brilliant news for you. We've got the Magician card, and this again adds to everything I've been saying so far about you remembering what your capabilities are. The Magician is so powerful. It has the sort of discernment and clarity, this cup of healthy, balanced emotions. A pentacle of stability and security, and this wand of creativity and passion, and it's just all of the elements together to use at your disposal, to check out what's in your tool belt and use some of those tools you've got. Whether this is another character coming in that can help you in the near future, or mostly for a lot of you, I feel like this is yourself. I really feel like this is something you rise yourself out of. But yeah, this is definitely a testament to everything I've said so far about remembering your capabilities. So self-perception is the Hermit card, and again, that's what I've been feeling so far about you perhaps moving out of this. So this is recent past and this is near future, and I just feel like here you are in the middle with this Hermit card. So you're moving out of this depression and the heaviness, heavily seeking wisdom, going within. This is your guiding light, that lantern, and you are seeking wisdom in how to move through here. You're reaching out to your guides, reaching out to spirit to ask, which way do I go? How do I handle this? And this is your near future. So keep seeking that wisdom, keep going within, keep taking the time you need to take to find a new way to look at this, to find a new way to approach this, because you've got what it takes. With this Magician card, it shows that you are going to be coming into your power, or coming into a knowing that can help you move through this. So outside influence, remind me, I'm still getting to know the Celtic Cross. I use so many different spreads, and this one I haven't used much, but I thought it would be good today because it sort of covers every angle, and I feel like the 3 cards are not enough. We need to do some in-depth multiple choices. So anyway, outside influences, and this is also could be how people are perceiving you, and this card is about conflict and challenge. It can be a battle lost, it can be a battle won, but it can be a victory, but it can be a bit of a hollow victory. So it just, no matter, I do feel like no matter what is happening here, it's heavy, and there's no getting around that. And so this is a big challenge, and the people around you, your family, the people you work with or used to work with, whoever it is that's perceiving you in your space, sees that I feel like you're rising to the challenge. They're seeing that you're, I feel like it's both meanings here. Perhaps some of you it is a victory, perhaps others it is a big loss, perhaps it is, again, like I said, both, where yeah, it's just such a big challenge at the moment for you. The action advice, and I love this, and I'm seeing this come up in a lot of readings at the moment. 9 of Pentacles, and it's about gratitude. It's about taking stock of what you have, what you've already got. So yeah, you're feeling stuck, and yeah, you feel like your legacy is threatened, or your empire, what it is you're building, could be threatened right now. But you will find, this is the advice from Spirit, and you will find one of the most helpful tools to move through any challenge is to look at where your blessings are. To not focus in on the challenge, but to focus in on the positive. Focus in on what this person is. This is typically the single lady card. She's content with everything she has. She's a magnetic and draws what she needs in towards herself. And as I said that, I noticed the recording was on 11/11. So just know that you are supported, and use your affirmations and mantras to draw in even more abundance and support. This too shall pass is a wonderful one, and my favorite for when we feel like we are out of our depths and the challenge is overcoming us, to repeat the mantra, this is happening for me, not to me. This is happening for me, not to me. And I tell you what, it won't take long before the universe gives you a clear sign on why and how this could be happening for you. Even if you don't believe this is possibly happening for you, this can't be for me, it is, it always is. And if you use that mantra, it helps you see that more clearly and move out of this feeling stuck and not being able to see. So gratitude and taking stock for all that you have is the advice from Spirit here. In the outcome position, we've got 3 of Pentacles, and that is all about teamwork and working together and building. And so that teamwork could be you and your spirit guides. It could be people around you offering assistance and help. It could be this magician character as an external character. It could be yourself. Again, I do feel like a lot of this group is helping themselves through the situation. The 3 of Pentacles is a wonderful card to see in the outcome here. It shows resilience, it shows rising up, and it shows teamwork and giving it a go. So I've got 2 oracle cards here as well that I'm going to show and read to you. The first one is You Are Ready, and I'll put the what cards I'm using in the description box below. But you are ready, and it shows you are ready to rise to this challenge. You are ready to step out of grieving energy and feeling stuck and feeling like you've taken a big blow into remembering who you are, going within and seeking the guidance that you need, giving yourself the time to find that guidance, to find that light, seeking help, taking stock of everything that you've got, and really stepping into the gratitude of what you've got, trusting that you're supported by the universe. You're so ready to rise up out of this situation. You have everything it takes to do that. So the next card I'm going to read from the back for this one, this is Nightingale. The keywords are loving messages from Spirit, enchantment, and voice. My creative soul sings through the night, bringing healing and light. Focus on building your connection to your true self so that you do not depend on outer circumstances for strength or security. And again, this is, like I said, you're rising yourself up out of something. You do not need to feel limited or afraid of external conditions, as they can be transformed through the magic of your soul voice. You can influence the environment around you through conscious choices, rather than worrying about an environment. Worrying an environment may have a negative effect on you. Practice speaking your truth unconditionally and spontaneously from the heart. You can cast a loving spell of enchantment to inspire and heal others as you do so. And again, that brings me back to people, the way they're viewing you as this Five of Swords here. Yes, in conflict, but rising to the challenge. And again, that using your voice to transform areas where you feel afraid and limited. And that's using that mantra, this is happening for me, not to me. Use your voice, use mantra. We were given the word, and word is powerful spells. So cast those spells to support yourself and lift yourself up out of any situation that feels bigger than you. Okay, I'm going to leave that there for group 1. I hope that resonated with you, and thanks for joining me so far on this journey. I'm really looking forward to doing these messages each week and seeing how this channel unfolds for me. So I'd love any feedback that you want to leave in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi. This is for everybody who's chosen group number 2. And so these are just general messages, so please take what's for you, what resonates, and leave anything that doesn't. So I'm going to be doing Celtic Cross here, and just bear with me with this channel as the spreads change and as I change, because I'm still figuring out how I'm going to do my deliverance here. And so today it's Celtic Cross for a little bit more in-depth messages. With our current climate, there's a lot of challenge going on, and so I feel like we need to look a little deeper. So starting out this reading, we've got the situation and the challenge. Situation is the Ten of Pentacles, and that's your legacy. That's your long-term commitments. Pentacles are the monetary realm, the physical realm, so this could be places of work, finances, connections to community. It's such a multifaceted card, and this is the situation at the moment. So it could, I feel like with this group, it's the people that have chosen this group are hard workers, somebody who has been chipping away at shifting and changing and like truly stepping up in life. I feel like this group has been having a bit of success over the last however long, and things have sort of perhaps, if not grinded to a halt, a lot of challenges come up, and that's just how it is for everybody right now. Everyone's facing this pandemic in their own way. It's showing up differently for everyone, and so the challenge here is the World card, and so it could be that in this group, that there is trouble bringing something to completion, perhaps, a challenge with bringing something to completion, or seeing how to move through this situation with wisdom and leave behind anything that doesn't serve. There's just so many layers of this reading. We'll probably circle back around to that challenge there and how it plays into the rest of the cards. In your beliefs, we've got the Page of Pentacles, and so again, I feel like this is a really strong character that's chosen this reading. Somebody who doesn't really get knocked around and knocked down too easily. Somebody who knows how to rise to challenge and make opportunities for themselves. And to have Page of Pentacles in the beliefs area, it shows me that you have this belief that you're capable of moving through challenge and creating opportunities for yourself, and that you're taking this opportunity of challenge to learn more about yourself and learn how it can assist you, what this challenge can do for you rather than what it's doing to you. And I really love that mindset. The root of the issue is the Four of Swords. So it could be that you've had to take rest or step back from something. This card is all about needing to take rest and take care of yourself and respite. And it could be with... see, I feel like a lot of people in this group could still be... because a lot of people have been let go at the moment. So I feel like a lot of the people in this group, if you haven't... they may not have been let go. You may be essential workers and people who are still needing to show up every day, even if they're feeling challenged to do that. Not to say that's everybody, and this will apply differently to everyone, but the root of the issue is either that you're needing to take rest or you've been forced to take rest, whether that's through illness or the pandemic or just the challenges in your life and how this is showing up for you. In the recent past, we've got the Seven of Wands. So these wands all represent all of the different things that could be coming at you. And I love the posture of this person being activated at the solar plexus. This is the gut intuition and that self-belief, that I am energy, it's that power center. So I feel like this person, whoever has chosen this group, really is somebody who knows how to rise up out of any challenge and situation, and ground yourself in the face of challenge. A really strong character is what I'm feeling here. And this is in the recent past. So as the changes have come up, I feel like you've done a lot to keep yourself grounded, even though you may be feeling overwhelmed and challenged by what's going on and the changes. I just feel a lot of strength here. We have got, how many? We've got 4 fours here as well, and it does really make me feel like a lot of grounded energy, and whether that's you actively trying to stay grounded or just your natural way of being, that you have that ability to stay stable while things and chaos is happening around you. The Seven of Wands is definitely a challenge and needing to defend yourself or protect yourself. So yeah, in the recent past, if that applies, Seven of Wands. In the near future, we've got Four of Cups. So this is very much contemplative energy, and it can be, the body language in this card really says a lot. Deep reflection of everything that's going on, really considering what move to take next. I'm going to pull another card for this one, Four of Cups, because I'd like to see... Okay. Two of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. So this brings me kind of back to that World card and the Ten of Pentacles, where you're not sure about which... I feel like for some of you there's a decision to be made, and you're not sure which decision to make, or how it is you can move back on track with what you're building, with that long-term legacy, with the things that you do in your normal life routine, and the way you're just... I feel like this group is somebody... people who are choosing this group are achievers and builders and hard workers. So not feeling sure about how you're going to get that plan back off the ground, and to how you can go about this in the most effective way, because there's just so much uncertainty right now, and that is all about uncertainty. It's also about choosing love over fear as well. And so again, I do feel like the people in this group, even though challenges could be overwhelming right now, you have that ability to look at things differently, a little bit easier than others perhaps. You have what it takes to shift perceptions into ones that serve you. And like I said before, I do feel like you're looking at this like, how can I make this work for me? How can I get the best of this situation? Instead of feeling so defeated. Not to dismiss any of the challenge and grief you might be feeling, but I just have a lot of faith in your capabilities to shift and grow and rise again. So yeah, that was that's so. I guess in the coming days and weeks, you will be sitting in contemplation of how can I move forward with this, and just being your own advocate and yeah, needing to take time to do that though, taking rest to do that, believing in your ability to do that. Self-perception. I love that this came out in self-perception. I think this is in all the readings, this card, in different areas. For you, it's self-perception. Nine of Pentacles is a grateful, generous, abundant energy. Somebody who has, again, a lot of capability and a lot of resources, and draws and magnetizes things towards them to assist them. And whether that's new perceptions and ways of getting through this uncertainty, or just opening up new opportunities for yourself. There's so many different people will probably listen to this, so I take what applies for you. But your self-perception is knowing that you're abundant, knowing that you've got what it takes, even in the challenge. I feel like there's a lot of faith in this group, a lot of inner strength here. This is gorgeous. This is outside influences and the way that others perceive you. And so I feel like you're finding ways to be joyful. You find, look at this. This is dancing and connection to community, and it can talk about beautiful soul contracts and hope, faith, joy, pleasure. There's so much to be had in this Four of Wands. Have you got all the fours? One. Okay, sorry, I counted that before. There's 3 fours. And this is how others are seeing you. So others are seeing you as perhaps a guiding light during this time, with a lot to share, a lot to give. And whether you know it or not, I feel like you're a bit of a beacon. But a very influential person, perhaps. Whether it's your words or the work you do, you influence people to be stronger, to rise up, and to grow. The action advice is temperance. So I feel like you're already doing a lot of that. I feel like you are surrendering. This is about surrender and patience and having trust and allowing things to come together in their own time and naturally. And so this would have a lot to do with your general outcome. I just saw 1111 as I said that. But not only your general outcome, the way you approach that outcome, and some of the guidance and clarity that will come in for you will come in through a state of temperance, through surrendering and being quiet and being still and taking that rest whether you want to or not, allowing those new thoughts to come in. That Four of Cups is all about contemplation, really considering all the different options, and I feel like there is help available to you if you are needing assistance. And if you are not needing assistance and you are someone who has to and will lift themselves out of this by themselves, there is that other potion, cup, idea, belief, strategy, opportunity right here. These are spilt, but this one is still upright, and it's there available to you in the right moment. You will look down and see. This is a gorgeous outcome. You got 2 cards that came in the outcome, and I love this so much for you. And I feel like it's well deserved, well earned, and just magnetized by your own natural way of being such a strong person, believing in the universe, believing in being supported, believing in your abilities and rising to challenges can only result in the 9 and 10 of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment. This is your guides hearing your call for help, hearing your call for assistance, whether that's emotional relief, mental relief, and new belief systems or new perceptions and ways to view things, new opportunities, whatever it is you're calling for in assistance from the spirit guides, from the spirit realm, expect that to come in with your hard work, with your patience, with your temperance, with your showing up, with your staying light. And 10 of Cups. That's the happy ever after card. It's a gorgeous time with family too. So you may be soaking up some of this extra time, if you have been granted extra time where you're on lockdown, enjoying that time with family and finding the bright side in this, and finding how this can help you grow and serve you and the people around you, and how you can give back and pay forward. And yeah, the outcome is the best possible outcome. I think this is the most brilliant outcome in the three groups. And I also feel like this group is also, like, that's just not because you're lucky. You create this luck. You create this blessing. We create our reality, and you create this one, the one that gets you up and out of this, feeling stronger, feeling better. Yeah. All right, I've got 2 oracle cards to go with this reading. First one is yes. Need I say more? Yes. This is from Power Cards. I'll put all the cards in the description box below, but this is a big yes. Yes, you are capable. Yes, things will work out. Yes, things will get better. Take this yes, however it might apply. This could be a secret personal message for you if you had a yes or no question in your heart. When you open this reading, the answer is yes. And Thunderbird by Wings of Wisdom. Transition, initiation, and victory. I'm going to read the back for you. The affirmation is, I take the journey with courage in my heart. You are meant to take a journey. It may be an inner or outer journey, and you will have spiritual protection on your quest. Your current soul journey includes an experience of initiation. A challenge becomes a soul victory as you gain wisdom and awareness of your courage, strength, and other resources. A new chapter will begin for you, signaling the end of a time of struggle and the dawning of more positive, successful chapter in your life. Open your heart and mind with optimism, as a significant blessing and gift of grace is headed your way. And I really feel like that sums up everything that's been said here so far. So much love and appreciation going out to this group, just for the mere way that you exist in the world. I really do feel like these are times when people like you are so important to be shining your light and showing how to move through such challenges with grace and strength, and looking for ways to evolve rather than crumble and fall down. And it's okay to crumble and fall down, but people like you show how to rise again up out of that, and it's so valuable in a time like this. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I'm going to leave it there now, and I hope to see you at another one soon. So bye. Hi everyone. This is for people who have chosen group number 3. So these are general messages, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. You can shift around any of the story to fit it into your narrative and what's going on for you. So I'm going to be doing the Celtic Cross today, so that we can get a bit of an in-depth look at what's going on, and just bear with me as I change my formats on this channel until I find what works for me. This is a very new journey, and I'm learning so much about technology as I go. I was halfway through this reading just a moment ago, and my phone storage got full, so I have to start again, but that's okay. I've learned to upload how to upload, actually, how to airdrop, so that's interesting. Anyway, into your reading. So starting off with the situation, we've got 2 cards that have come out here, and It's very conflicting energy. We've got first of all, the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is all about a public victory, success, getting recognition from your peers, things working out. It talks about moving through challenges and rising to challenges and growth and succeeding on the other side of that. So what came out with it was the Nine of Swords, which is all about mental anguish, feeling stuck, going round and round with stories in the mental realm that aren't helping, a lot of fear and anxiety. So I'm putting these two together to see that the anxiety is about public victory. The anxiety is about how can you be successful in this time of challenge. And challenge is very prevalent across each reading here today, and probably will be for a while as we all move through this global pandemic together, and separately on our own at the same time. It's crazy. Just looked at the time, it was 2:22 on the recording. So yeah, balance, teamwork, working together. But anyway, where you're at in the center of this reading, the challenge was there too. I didn't move it back from when I had to start again. I kind of feel like this Nine of Swords does talk about the challenge as well. So trying to remain grounded and balanced, and trusting that things are still going to work out, even though everything seems to have changed and everything seems to be so chaotic right now, and out of our control. So that it could be that you were working on something before all this happened, and everything seemed to be going in the right direction, and you were really happy with the progress you perhaps were making, and then all of a sudden change happened, whether that's to do with global events or your own personal circumstances. Something has happened here that's caused you to feel really challenged, and that this is not going to go perhaps the way you thought it was before, what you were working towards with this Six of Wands. So the challenge is the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is all about financial strain. It can be spiritual poverty, and so perhaps having lack of faith at the moment, feeling really worn down and run down, feeling abandoned, feeling left out in the cold. It could be that you've lost your job in this situation, or that finances are really tight. Perhaps your partner's lost their job. Things seem to be falling apart. Things seem to be moving into lack when you were working so hard to succeed and achieve. So yeah, the challenge is very much, I feel, monetary here. This can denote to other things. It could be strain in a relationship where you're feeling like the person isn't connecting to you, or that there's lack of connection in the relationship. But for personal journeys, it can very much be about money, feeling left in the cold and abandoned in that way too. So fit the story how it applies to you, but the challenge is very much feeling left behind and forgotten. So the beliefs is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is being challenged. You see that you're being challenged. Your life is being challenged. Your way of life and your response to chaos is being challenged. What I do love about the Seven of Wands is that this is somebody who's had enough of challenge, perhaps, or been through enough challenges that they know how to get themselves out of it. They know how to protect themselves. And it may be that you've recently made a decision to lift yourself up out of something, to protect yourself, or to rise up out of something so that you can put yourself in a better position. However that applies to you, I feel like you see that you are being resilient and that you are doing everything it takes to rise up. The Seven of Wands can be a bit of a conflict card, where a lot of different factors in life are coming at you, different people. So many things could be going on, and you're sort of just like, hey, I don't think so, I'm not taking that, and just stepping back or finding new ways to protect yourself, or Yeah, take out how it applies, but it is very much rising to a challenge and being resilient. The root of the issue is the Ten of Wands. So Ten of Wands is a heavy burden, feeling very much like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, and that you don't know if you can carry this heaviness any longer, feeling quite defeated. But there's a light side to the Ten of Wands, which is encouragement from your guides to keep on pushing forward. And that sort of mirrors in with this Seven of Wands energy, where you are being resilient, you are finding new ways to approach this situation or to protect yourself and withdraw from the situation. You've got what it takes. There is this, I have faith in the people that have chosen this group. I have faith in your ability to rise, even in the face of challenge. So the root of the issue is heavy burdens, and finding a way to navigate and carry all of that without falling down. It's very like, yeah, it seems to be coming at you from a lot of different angles here. In the recent past, we've got the Eight of Cups. And this is all about walking away from something that doesn't serve you. So whether it's that you've been let go from work because of global events and you've had to literally walk away from that, whether it's that you've literally moved home and moved away from something into better circumstances for yourself in the recent past, or it's a relationship you've decided isn't supporting you in the way you need to be supported, and you've decided to move yourself up and out of that. A decision has been made in the recent past to move on, to whether that's your choice or you were forced into that decision by the universal hand of guidance. The recent past, there can be a lot of, sometimes there can be a bit of grief attached to this card, where perhaps you've shown up in a situation and given it your all from every single angle, and it just hasn't worked out how you thought it would. But you tried your best. It also can be quite a spiritual rite of passage and a journey, and something to be excited about too. So do leave what doesn't resonate and take what does. But in the recent past, we've got moving away from something that doesn't serve. So when I do see this card, I know that it's for the best. I do feel like faith is needed here, to trust in this path ahead, to trust that there is something greater at the end of this path, and that it's just a journey to get there. And a gorgeous carry on from the recent past into near future, Chariot, which is all about regaining that confidence and strength to make decisions to move forward into new territory. If it's not moving into new territory, then it's the confidence to make the strong decisions. It's being strong and centered in navigating anything that you're navigating. And again, this could be about travel. There is a couple of cards here that do talk about travel. I know travel is locked down at the moment, so again, take it how it applies, but there could very well be that you've moved house recently or are thinking about moving. Like I've said, this could hit you in so many different ways, that there is movement forward, whether this is on an internal level or an external level or both. There is movement forward, there is confidence going to be gained. You're going to feel a lot stronger in your decisions that you're making. And I feel like a bit of faith will be restored soon, even though it does feel so heavy right now. I feel like there's a big need to step back here from any mental anguish and to remember who you are and what you're capable of. That's what I said in the recording before my phone ran out of memory in the first okay, so my phone storage ran out, and that's the second time I've been interrupted for this reading, but I'm not going to start again this time. I'm just going to continue on from where I left off. So we were talking about the Chariot and finding confidence in our decisions and the way we move forward. It is definitely a message of moving forward. So, and what I wanted to go back to was this Six of Wands. and Nine of Swords, and how one being about public victory and success and rising up to challenges and being successful, and this one being about mental anguish and feeling mentally stuck, feeling anxiety, feeling powerless. And I feel like with this, like this being in the near future, the Chariot being in the near future and regaining confidence and inner strength, the Six of Wands is kind of a message to remember who you are and what you're capable of, and that all is not lost. So yeah, I believe that was where I was up to. Forgive me if this reading has jumped a little bit. It was a technical issue that we're learning as we go. Right. So Chariot, I was up to self-perception. In self-perception, we've got the World card. So this could be so many things for you. This could be presenting as so many different things. The World does talk about completions, things ending, things wrapping up, huge cycles, shifts and changes, opportunities. It can be all-consuming, and especially with giving the rest of these cards here. So your self-perception at the moment, I guess it feels like you're looking at yourself, that your whole life may have been shifted and changed right now, and that it's really hard to adjust to those changes. But at the same time, I do see you seeking wisdom. And the thing about the World card is it's really is moving through experiences of challenge and taking the wisdom of those experiences with us as we move on to our next cycle, and applying that wisdom, using this as a growth opportunity rather than something that's going to defeat you. And even though you may feel quite defeated at the moment and not sure how to turn this back into victory for yourself, I believe you've got everything it takes, and you will see that in the near future too, especially with this Chariot card coming in. That really is regaining confidence in your decisions and the direction that you're headed, knowing that you're making the right choice and getting ready. It's like a bit of self-realization, and getting ready to take that step on that journey of whatever it is you've left behind. The outside influences and the ways that others are perceiving you is the Daughter of Pentacles. So it could be that you could be displaying to the people around you that you are capable of bringing yourself new opportunities, capable of navigating your way through anything that's going on right now. This is very much about learning new skills, teaching new skills, sharing resources with other people, manifesting opportunities, manifesting resources in to help you. This also could be an outside influence where somebody helps you through this situation, with whether it's sharing resources, sharing skills, sharing wisdom. There's a lot of opportunity in this card. It is a messenger. It's a page, so it is a messenger of opportunity coming your way, I'd like to think. The advice from Spirit is the Ace of Swords, and I feel like I'm going to pull another card for that one, but I feel like with this Ace of Swords that it's very much this energy where it's a choice here between feeling stuck in the mind, feeling like you're being defeated, feeling like things aren't working out, and then remembering that you're capable of choosing success or turning challenge into strength. So I feel like the Ace of Swords is Spirit telling you to get clear on what's actually going on, get clear on the truth of the matter, and if there's anybody you need to speak truth with, take the time to gather what that truth is and speak it clearly. Ace of Swords can be an honest conversation, but I feel a lot of this is to do with, for some or most of you, to do with getting clarity on a situation and seeing a new way forward. But I'm going to pull another card on that one now, just to see what wants to come out with the Ace of Swords. Oh. Hermit. Okay, yeah, nice. There's another card upside down here, the Star. Oh, I swear I saw one the wrong way around. No, just imagining it. Well, it was the colour of the star, so I'm glad I checked. And look at this gorgeous energy. This is advice from Spirit, and this is to have faith, have trust, hope, and believe. The Ace of Swords, like I said, getting clear on something. The Hermit card is all about going within, seeking that inner wisdom, talking to your guides, talking to Spirit, getting in touch with yourself and your own intuition and what you believe to be true. And that's very much here in the beliefs card with the Seven of Wands. This is somebody who knows how to go within to gain their own strength, to use their own inner strength, and not really needing to rely on people external from them, but activated from within. And the Hermit card is your beautiful guidance to go within, because you have got those answers in there, and to give yourself time to do that. And the Star, there's two beautiful major arcanas in the advice section. The Star is all about having hope and being guided, and trusting, and it's about destiny and unfolding. So talk to Spirit, definitely talk to Spirit, and get clear on what's going on, and see the truth of the matter, away from fear. Always remember that if fear isn't real, then where is the loving message? Because there is one. Where is the opportunity for strength? In the outcomes section, I might pull another one on this as well. We've got the Three of Wands, and so Three of Wands is all about it's a bit of a waiting card. It's waiting to see the tides turn, and waiting to see your ships come in, waiting to see these beautiful butterflies blossoming. It's sort of that after a decision's been made, or the butterfly's gone into the chrysalis, it's waiting for them to come back out and seeing the results of the decisions that you've made, seeing the results of this chariot moving forward, and like, where is this chariot taking me? And sort of waiting to see that unfold. Ooh, wow, okay. Okay, so technical difficulty again. I was just shuffling to get an extra card on your outcome here. And I'm not sure exactly where it stopped completely. I'll figure that out when I'm blending the videos later. But yeah, please forgive this one, Group 3. Still trying to figure it out. And I must need to delete a lot out of my phone. It's already got the smallest storage as it is. But anyway, we'll finish off this reading now. We've got the Three of Wands. So that's you waiting to see, where is this going? Where is this change taking me? And the advice here. And I feel like what you will do. Both these cards, Three of Wands and the Temperance card, is all about patience and surrendering to the path ahead, and just waiting to see how it unfolds, and just having a lot of faith. So Temperance has come out for you. Then we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So you can expect a fresh new beginning in so many ways. Whatever it is you've moved away from feels to me like the right decision, whether that was forcefully moved or through your own choices. But as we see here, this journey in the recent past of moving away from something, and then getting the confidence and courage to take those steps onto your new path and journey, and make these decisions in moving forward, is definitely going to lead you to some fresh new energy, fresh new beginnings. This is a fresh new beginning in the physical with the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands is about creative passion and feeling activated from within to really create whatever it is that you want to create in this next part of your journey moving forward. So I'm just going to move on to the oracle cards quickly before I get cut off again. So the first oracle card is Inner Strength, and I feel like you have that in bucket loads. I really do. I feel like even if you're not sure about that right now, and everything is weighing down on you, it's going to take a lot of inner strength, but it can only take it if you've got it, and I really feel like you've got it. The next oracle card is Condor. Hope, unexpected success, and sacred alliances. I accept life and I thrive. So I'll read the back for you now. Even if all seems lost, There will be a reversal of a negative trend and the restoration of life-affirming energy. Find the wisdom within to embrace that which others turn away from. In learning from all your experiences, your soul will become strong, nourished, and empowered. Trust in the value of what cannot be put into words. You can tune into a deeper, non-verbal way of being and communicating. You can have a far-reaching influence. Authentic self-expression is important for your well-being. Listen to the wisdom of your body. I feel like that sums up everything we've seen here, and how you're moving away from something that doesn't serve you. Yes, it's challenging, and yes, it is overwhelming at times, but it's for the best. It's for your new journey moving forward, and you're so supported. You just got to believe in yourself and go within for that wisdom. So I'm going to leave that reading there, and wish me luck pasting all these different videos together. I hope you enjoy this message, and thanks for joining me on this YouTube journey, and I hope to see you at the next one. Thanks, and bye.